All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here tonight on the show. How's everybody doing tonight, man? We're just gonna shoot the shit here about some wrestling news, and then we'll call it a night here tonight, man. All right, so the biggest thing WWE came out with this weekend, I believe it was Brian Alvarez that reported that WWE is willing to allow NXT wrestlers to work with smaller companies. I believe one of the NXT women's got booked for Booker T show, which is like a small wrestling company in Houston, Texas. I believe Honor of Raw, some shit like that. Um, but then Shawn Michaels did a press conference after the pay per view, and he said it's not true. He said it's just a one night thing that they're gonna allow that girl to be on the Booker T show. But I don't know. They're saying that that Triple H has for sure been looking at other companies, especially the ones that are tied to AEW, to potentially do partnership with them. A lot of people believe this is a strategy because a lot of people want to sign with AEW because they want to keep also working in the indies. And so this was the belief that supposedly like a guy like John Moxley and Bryan Danielson left because they wanted to work with like they wanted to have the ability to at least occasionally go to like Japan and compete over there in New Japan. So I guess it's a strategy like Triple H to make it see like, well, now here you can do that too. Now you have the option of still being able to compete in other companies, maybe like New Japan or other things, if you sign with the WWE. So they said it's like a way to like take some of the appealing off when it's with AEW. That's supposedly one of the big reasons why people sign with AEW because of the ability to be able to work other smaller promotions. So we'll see what happens. But at least, like I said, they're letting this girl compete in the Booker T small promotion. Obviously, they let Shinsuke Nakamura and Carl Anderson have a few matches in New Japan. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. If that happens or not. Comcast. So apparently, you guys is going back to was it Friday that Nick Khan had the freaking interview with NBC, and pretty much the guy that was interviewing pretty much told him in his face he doesn't think Comcast, who owns NBC, would buy WWE. And then obviously Nick Khan said there's still a possibility. But the thing is that's like the favorite to buy WWE, Comcast. So a lot of people are saying that if Comcast all of a sudden is not interested, it's like the company right now, they're saying it could sell between potentially $7 to $10 billion. But if Comcast is no longer interested, the value could drop of the company. So perhaps they're not interested anymore. But Nick Khan said that because he doesn't want the value to start going down. So because obviously the thing is that like that's like their base partner, right? That they have their pay per views over there with the Peacock and their Monday Night Raw with the USA Network. Both of those two are owned by Comcast, both the Peacock and USA Network. So they know, like especially with the USA Network, right? They've been working with them for years, so they know Vince McMahon. So if they have questions about Vince McMahon leaving the company once the company is sold, these other companies like Amazon and Fox and Netflix, they're going to be like, if these guys, Comcast, that have been working with Vince McMahon for years in that partnership with Monday Night Raw and USA Network, don't have doubts about Vince McMahon leaving the company once the company's sold, then that might scare off a lot of companies that don't have that relationship, right? That Comcast has. So yeah, I mean, so we'll see, man. But yeah, this could potentially hurt the sale of the company if Comcast were to drop out because of the relationship they had throughout the years with WWE. So like again, it's basically like they know some stuff we don't know, and if they know that stuff and they're not buying it, it's because it's probably not good stuff. So anyways, we'll see what happens. But WWE also said, they could be making more releases, whether it's in WWE backstage, maybe with like executives or wrestlers. The belief right now is that the locker room's pretty laid back and pretty happy, but there's still some concern about potential releases. Obviously, I think the releases help these other like companies want to buy the company more. So we'll see, man. But they said it's a possible we can still get more releases in the future. We'll see. Let's see here, pretty much, man. Naomi, pretty much, I think on her Twitter or Instagram, she took her WWE bio out of there. So a lot of people are saying that maybe Naomi's done. Obviously, a lot of people thought she was going to come back at the Royal Rumble. That was not the case. So a lot of people are starting to wonder that if Naomi's just finished the company. Maybe she's going to go to New Japan over there and join Sasha Banks, now known as Mercedes Moné. Who knows? But she did take out of her bio. She took WWE, like her WWE stuff, out of there. So, so we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We will see what happens with that. But I guess that's something to potentially look at. Roman Reigns has been, for the whole year now, the first month, the entire year last year, and the first month of the 2023, the most searched professional wrestler in the entire world. So that means, I guess, he's still the number one guy. If you want something to tell you he's the number one guy, I guess something like that will tell you that he's the number one search guy. Let's see here, more stuff. The video, I guess, on all social media platforms between the Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns segment from this past Friday, in less than 24 hours after being up on all social medias, it got more than 15 million views. So that means people are really interested in this storyline, man, between Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn, man. 15 million views in less than a day. Pretty damn good, man. Let's see here, more stuff. Let me look for more news, ladies and gentlemen. Now we'll call it a night here pretty soon. Yeah, what was the other? There was something else. What was it? I get like a Twitter beef between Carmelo and Carmelo because Carmella keeps saying Mella is money, and now I guess Carmelo hates. He's been using that in NXT. Whatever. That might just be like a little friendly feud. I don't really care about it. So tonight, what they're advertising for Raw is the cage match, obviously, with Becky and Bayley. Hopefully they do it this time. And then you got the Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. Angelo Dawkins versus Damian Priest. Montez Ford versus Elias. And they have the Women's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Carmella, it's a fatal four-way. Carmella versus Nia James versus Candice LeRae versus Piper Niven, formerly known as Doudrop. So those are some of the matches that are being advertised tonight for Monday Night Raw. Hopefully, we do finally get this. I would assume we will, because what are you going to do? You're going to put it in Elimination Chamber? Doesn't make sense, right? You're having two Elimination Chamber matches. You're not going to have a steel cage match in Elimination Chamber. So I'm pretty sure this match is going down tonight between Bayley and Becky tonight, that steel cage match. Would it lead to something else? Who knows? I feel like this feud, it kind of disappointed in the beginning. But now, I don't know if it was maybe adding the whole Seth Rollins stuff into it, but it definitely got much better. You can argue that it's probably the second best feud going on right now, right behind Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. But right away, man, it looked like it was going to be disappointing the first 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't know about this feud. Maybe we thought it was maybe missing the women's championship, but yeah, great job by, both Bayley and Becky and whoever else is behind the scenes made it better. With, I don't know, was it the Seth Rollins stuff or who knows, but it all of a sudden went from a disappointing feud to possibly like a top feud, like top 3 feud. But yeah, we'll see if they have that cage match tonight, and potentially maybe they have a rematch out of that, maybe at WrestleMania or something. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. But it should be a fun show tonight. And until next time, I'm out like a light. Holla.